What else we got? We got freaking Pirates of the Caribbean, The Legend of Jack Sparrow for the PlayStation 2. I got this game for $5 at a flea market. Um, it's okay. I played this game for like 5 minutes just to see if it would, run on my PlayStation 2, and it does. Uh, yeah, it's okay. I do think it's a decent recommendation if you're a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, but did I beat this game? No, I only played 5 minutes. But yeah, it's like a co-op freaking hack and slash game. So if you like, Pirates of the Caribbean, if you like co-op hack and slash games, I think this is a good one. Let's see what it says. It says piracy, smuggling, buried treasures, freaking cool. What's down here? It says featuring the voice of Johnny Depp, and I guarantee, because I did play a little bit of this game, I guarantee, uh, Johnny Depp didn't give a shit when recording his voice for this game, because yeah, he's like very I'm guessing he's probably like drunk or high when he was freaking recording his voice for that game, because he really didn't care. He didn't put his A game in his freaking Pirates of the Caribbean PlayStation 2 bargain bin game. But yeah, it's decent. It's like a 6 out of 10. If you like hack and slash co-op games, I do recommend this game. I wouldn't say it's the best Pirates of the Caribbean. I wouldn't say it's the best Pirates of the Caribbean game of all time. I think there's probably a few better ones out there, but it's pretty decent. It's pretty okay. What else we got? We got freaking Shrek 2 for the PlayStation 2. I bought this game at a freaking Toys R Us when I was a kid. I think I paid $40 for this game, brand new. Um, yeah, this is one of those games I always wanted as a kid. I asked for it like I asked for my birthday. I didn't get it for my birthday. I got freaking TMNT for my birthday instead. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003 for the PlayStation 2. I got that game instead of Shark 2 for my birthday. And then I asked for the game again for Christmas, and I didn't get it for Christmas. I got a few other games. I forgot what games I got for that Christmas, but it wasn't Shark 2. So I ended up buying this game in like February of the next year, and yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's a solid game. I think it was made by the same people who made Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, it's made by Luxo Flux, the same people who made Kung Fu Panda for the Wii, and the same people who made Vigilante 1 and 2 for the PS1. And yeah, it's a pretty solid four-player co-op game. It's like a 7 out of 10. I do recommend this game, and I did beat this game before, and I have a lot of fond memories of this game. I never played this game co-op with my friends or with my family before, but hey, maybe one day I'll do like a Parsec video with Yash, Jamas, or Snit playing full-player co-op in Shrek 2 one day in the future. Not today, but one day soon. What else we got? We got Ultimate Spider-Man for the PlayStation 2. I paid $10 for this game at a flea market. And it's a pretty decent free roaming Spider-Man game. I think it's on par with Spider-Man 2 for the PS2. They're both very good free roaming Spider-Man games. This game lets you play as Venom. I never beat this game before, by the way. I never got past the first couple levels of Venom just because I have a lot of games to play. I have over 1,500 games. I think I only have 110 PS2 games at the moment, maybe 108. But I do own a lot of video games, and I don't have a lot of free time to play them all. So this game, I got up to like maybe the first couple levels of Venom, and then I stopped. I do want to beat this game one day, but I have a bunch of Spider-Man games in my back burner I want to get finished first, and that is Spider-Man 1 for the PS2. Spider-Man 1 for the PS2 I really want to finish before I get to this game. And so far I got up to, I think the second Green Goblin boss fight in Spider-Man 1. I think that's as far as I got in that game as of now. But one day I'll beat that game, then I'll go to Spider-Man 2, then I'll go to Spider-Man 3, then I'll go to this game. But yeah, one day soon, I'm just gonna go in the whole conga line of Spider-Man games and beat them all. But yeah, it's like a solid 7 out of 10 Spider-Man game. I do recommend this game. And I believe there's a variant cover of this game where it's Venom instead of Spider-Man, which is a little bit more money if you care about having a different JPEG or poster on the cover of the PlayStation 2 game. I don't care about that kind of stuff, but if you're into that kind of stuff, it's worth a little bit more money than the Spider-Man one. But I don't know, it's just a cosmetic thing. What else we got? We got freaking the Tasmanian Tiger for the PlayStation 2. I got it for $5 at Flea Market, and it's a very decent, very good platform game. I think it's like a 7 out of 10 of a PlayStation 2 platform game. Maybe an 8. It's debatable. It's like between a 7 and 8 out of 10, but it's pretty good. I got up to like think level or World 3 of that game, and then I quit. I put on the back burner, but I do want to go back to this game one day. Like I said before, I have a lot of games to get through, and I don't have a lot of free time. So if I do have free time, usually around like 7 o'clock p.m., and I just come home from work, and I'm like, hey, I need to play something because I'm tired. It was a long working day. Maybe I'll play Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and I'll do that. I'll play Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. But yeah, I do want to get the other Ty the Tasmanian Tiger games. I believe there's 3 of them. There's this one, there's the second one, and then there's the third one. And then I think there's a couple GBA games, and I think there's that new reboots, like a 2.5D reboot of the game for the PC. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to the PlayStation 2 games, 1, 2, and 3. I have 1 now. I still don't have 2. I still don't have 3. But one day I will. But yeah, I got this game at Flea Market, $5. I do recommend this game. It's like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I do recommend the game. So yeah. Moving on, what else we got? We got freaking Shrek Smash and Crash Racing for the PlayStation 2. Okay, so I got this game for I think $20 at Kmart, and I only had $40 on me, and I only could buy 2 games. So I bought this game and I bought another game. It was I bought Shrek Smash and Crash Racing, and I got Open Season for the PlayStation 2. And I was debating on buying freaking Back at the Barnyard for the PlayStation 2 at Kmart, but I decided to go with Open Season instead. I don't know why I went for Open Season instead, but I did. But yeah, Shrek Smash and Crash Racing I bought because I wanted a multiplayer game to play with my family. And guess what? Even though I bought this game hoping to play multiplayer with, no one did. So I ended up playing this racing game by myself. Yeah. It's pretty decent. For some reason, I don't know why, but the PlayStation 2 version of freaking Shrek 2 Smash and Crash Racing is only 2-player. It's only 2-player. You can't do 4-player, which you can do 4-player in the freaking GameCube version of the game. And I think maybe the Xbox version, if there is an Xbox version. But PlayStation 2, it's locked in at 2 players only. And there was a multi-tap for the PlayStation 2, and I own the multi-tap, but it's not compatible. It doesn't want to do multi-tap. It just want to do 2-player mode. I don't know why. I don't know why the PlayStation 2 can't handle it, but it can't. But yeah, this is a pretty decent game for the PlayStation 2. I believe this game is like an asset flip of the PlayStation 2 Shrek 2 game. So as you can see here with this little screenshot, let me freaking zoom in. You see that little troll or gremlin in the freaking screenshot? That model is from Shrek 2. They just took the model from the final boss fight of Shrek 2 and put it in this game. So there's a whole lot of asset flips in this game. I don't think it took a long time to make this game, but it's a pretty decent racing game. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10 for the Mario Kart genre of racing games. Actually, that's a little bit too harsh. I'll give it like a 7. It's a 7. But yeah, Shrek 2 Smash and Crash Racing. It's pretty good. It's okay. And I bought it at Kmart like $20. What else we got? We got freaking Madagascar for the PlayStation 2. I bought this game brand new at Toys R Us for $40. And the funny story about that game, funny story about buying that game. I didn't have $40 on me. I only had like $20 and a whole lot of change. And so I paid $20, and then I had to grab a whole sack of like pennies, dimes, and quarters, and then say, hey, I got $20 more in freaking quarters and pennies. I'm gonna count them all out on the desk, and that's what I did. And that took me like freaking 10 minutes to do. But yeah, it was worth it. I got freaking Madagascar for the PlayStation 2. And is it a good game? Yeah, it's pretty freaking fantastic. It's like an 8 out of 10 licensed platform game. And guess what? Not a lot of licensed platform games for the PlayStation 2 all worth an 8 out of 10. This is worth an 8 out of 10. And surprisingly, I don't know why they did this, but this is a blue disc PlayStation 2 game, which means it's not a DVD, it's a CD. I don't know why they did that. Maybe it's because this game doesn't take a lot of memory or space on the PlayStation 2 disc. Because CD-ROMs they only can have like 250 megabytes or something like that. While the DVDs can have 3 gigabytes max or something like that, maybe 2 gigabytes max. But the CD-ROMs they can only hold like 350 megabytes, maybe like 500 megabytes. So I guess it's a very small game. But yeah, it's a very decent, actually not a very decent, a very good licensed platforming game. I highly recommend it. There's a lot to do in this game. You can do the platform story mode, you can do the golfing mini games, you can do shuffleboard. You can play a bunch of arcade games in the story mode because it's like a tank survival game that's like 50 levels long, and there's a whole final boss segment in that game. And then you got a dogfighting arcade game that's similar to the dogfighting game in Crash 3 Warped for the PlayStation 1. But yeah, there's like a whole bunch of content in this game. It's worth your time. I paid $40 for this game, and if you can get it for like 20, I say it's worth it. But I believe this game goes for like $5, so yeah, that's worth it. If you can get it for $5, that's definitely worth it. Definitely buy this game. Don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on freaking Madagascar for the PS2. And here's the funny thing: this game says it's one player only on the back, but it's not one player only because you can play in the golfing mini games, and the golfing mini games are multiplayer, and the shuffleboarding mini game is multiplayer too. And the dancing limo mini game, the Dance Dance Revolution clone in this game is also multiplayer. So why say only one player? It doesn't even talk about the multiplayer on the back cover. Like, it doesn't talk about the golf mini game? It doesn't talk about the multiplayer stuff? Nothing. Why? You have multiplayer in this game. Talk about it. But yeah, the golfing mini game is very good. I do recommend the golfing mini game too. But yeah.